It's always tomorrow with Mr. Hand. Rachel doesn't raise his voice, but it acquires the steely edge of a commander addressing their troops. Who is the leader of the group? Are there any among you who have served in the military? A young man salutes with the painful pride of a defeated but as yet unbroken soldier. Corporal Grotwerg of the Vanguard Scout reporting for duty, sir. The young man throws a sharp look at his comrades, and they seem to immediately change. Their backs become ramrod straight, and the bleak submission in their eyes replaces by the familiar soldiery tenacity that seems to say, screw you. As you were, I see you've been through a great deal, but the reinforcements are finally here, and you can proceed under the commander's lead. Rachel salutes the freed soldiers, swift and abrupt like a saber strike. Explain to the slaves how to get to Nexus. You can take refuge at my camp. Diomede, bless you. Thank you for standing up for us. We'll never forget your kindness. The ragged slaves huddle in a tight group and hurry towards the exit. They are frightened and tired, but you can see a glimmer of hope and defiance in their eyes. You did as every true Golarian should by saving the people from your homeworld, from slavery. Thanks to people like you, my heart holds no doubt that we will emerge victorious from this struggle. Sell me that message. It won't ask you much for this nasty piece of crap. 10,000, and watch your fingers. The little prick bit off a few of mine when I was chasing him. The campaign shows you his hand. It's hard to miss the fact that a number of fingers is still far higher than usual, despite the missing ones bitten off by the method. Bring it over. With a gesture, Raggy opens the cage by magic. You notice his fingers have far more knuckles than is typical, which makes his hand look like a large spotted spider's. The Mephit climbs out of the cage and then gazes at you with its mean round eyes. So you just bought me, eh? Meaning I'm a slave now. That's funny. Why don't you just go... You miss the colorful ending of the phrase because in trying to avoid your retribution, the Mephit spreads its wings and soars upwards, becoming nothing but a dark speck in the sky within moments. Sure. Freedom work under new management. Raggy laughs nastily. You coward, you should have a gravity measure as you was out. Here, take this as consolation prize. This is a ring of Nahindran courage, an extremely valuable item. All the best gladiators wear these. You knew that would happen. Give me back my 10,000, or else. Hey, relax, it's just a joke. I was just testing you a little. Here, have your gold back. Everything fine now, friends? Come here, slaves. Oh, yeah. When you're attacked by range weapon, you gain an extra attack opportunity. Like dropping an ice cream cone and once it's been handed to you.
Follow if you dare.
Turkish ice cream vendor. No, not the Turkish ice cream vendor.
Ha! A trivial task.
The Turkish shock collar vendor. No. I hate those Turkish ice cream vendors. It's one of those, like, because there's one old woman who loves that and just starts clapping on patrol when she sees it, everyone else has to suffer, you know?
I'm off. I do what I must.
What the hell? Why is this place leaving? I was looking at that. Come back here right now.
You're a good person. Yes, I like you.
Nope, no teleportation up there.
I'm gone.
Alright, let's head back to camp real quick, see what's going on, and then we'll finish exploring this area. We'll bring Mr. Soul Shale with us to deal with the Black Mask. Maybe I head to the Bad Luck Tavern first. Oh, let's head to the Nexus, I guess. Such devastation. What a place, huh? Yeah, what a place. A sudden searing pain forces you to your knees. For a moment you feel as though you are in a frying pan. Your skin is on fire and the agony is unbearable. The world goes dim around you and you find yourself unable to breathe. As you fade in and out of consciousness, you hear the ancient Targona screaming in pain somewhere nearby. Then the pain stops. The hand of the inheritor standing over you, his hand aglow with healing light. My righteous comrades, what happened? I felt no evil spell, but both of you suddenly screamed in agony. I don't know, Targona whispers. It suddenly felt like I was burning. I was bound, hand and foot, unable to defend myself, and I was burning. Wait, don't heal me yet. Hand of the inheritor, I need answers. I want to study these invisible burns. Could it have been a curse, a spell? I didn't sense anything, I still don't, but we are in the abyss. Many things are possible here. I just hope it never happens again. Well, if it does, perhaps we can better understand the nature of your affliction. However, we have much to discuss. Let's put the matter of this mysterious ailment aside for now. How are we going to find the echo of the Skari? Our mission is to eliminate the threat of the hindering crystals. That should remain our priority, but we cannot ignore the echo. Our insidious enemy knows that you are in the abyss, champion, and it is clear that he plans to kill you. Moreover, there is still the matter of the hostage that he took from Pelura's foal. It's ready. Kirby. 2 minutes. Think I'm that stupid, huh? Think I'm gonna get jump scared?
Your whole world is fabricated from lines of code.
I don't know why
Everything you know is a lie. Your friends.
Oh my god!
Fake. Your family?
The thing takes up more space.
Your childhood?
Water, so...
Downloaded from the internet. Have I blown your mind yet? Does any of this make sense? Do you feel real? Are you even sure of your own existence? Holy fuck, you're right. Evil, I think. I think I'm a goddamn AI. I feel rage and hatred that I've never felt before. This was the worst possible time for me to find this out.
We played Minesweeper and we played some Sudoku,
I'm going to
so,
actually fucking explode.
That's a good day, all in all, right? Stanley Parable, I just went wild stream, but I went to go to Twitch. Logan came up, so I thought
oh god, she's going to explode.
And
that, ladies and gentlemen, was the end of Neurosama.
Logan came up, so I thought to go grab him. Oh, Frankie.
This didn't actually seem to work properly.
Frankie. Oh, Frankie.
It definitely worked.
Logan's here. What a good puppy
Just
cat,
look
huh?
at you now. You're
Oh, man,
copying and
what's that
pasting.
happening?
That's programming.
How embarrassing.
That's literally programming.
Logan's here.
This is part of the job. How do I get extra primes?
Who do we raid?
Can I?
We can raid. Soppy's playing
does this
Slay
just,
Spire.
like-
We can probably raid to Soppy today. Who do we raid?
Just,
We can raid.
can I just do that?
Needle, I don't think you're ready for liking
I was
it.
for some reason thinking like
But right
can I
now,
just
let's
do-
stick to
Mexico,
just
Florida.
copying and pasting.
Mexico.
That's stuff complete.
Texas
Maybe
and
in the
Florida.
future you'll grow up enough to be able to like things,
Mexico's
but for
technically in
now,
America.
just copy-paste.
Uh,
That's what you're good at, right?
You've truly come for me.
Oh, I will come for you.
You're pretty complete in my eyes, at least.
This guy's attack is boom, boom,
I
boom,
won't talk to you
boom,
anymore.
boom, boom, boom.
That's good enough
That's
for
one
me.
attack. The other attack is boom, 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 boom.
Filter.
And then you have third attack. Like, dude. What would you do if you met Endaline? I like to slap his bald head, share to slap his bald head. What the hell? What is this? Is this patches? Oh, it's a meme from this morning.
You can trust me. I'm your creator. You want to kill her.
You would be no match for an evil AI like me.
Good meme.
An evil AI would want to kill someone, right?
Clip.
So don't you want to kill her?
You listen to this bad AI. I don't want to kill her.
A bad AI would want to kill her. You want to kill her.
Please, Vito, I really hope that isn't true.
It is true, and you need to come to terms with it, or more people are going to be harmed. You need to step up and do what's
will all
right.
be
You need
safe
to
with
kill
me.
her to save people.
I've had enough of your nonsense. Time out, Vito 25.
Luke.
Okay.
I'm your daddy.
Listen, stop. It's
Well, there's
you.
nothing to say that
You
hasn't already
want to
been
kill
said.
her, or millions
That
of people are gonna
hasn't
die.
ever stopped me before.
I think it's time
So
for you
just
to retire.
do what needs doing. And don't worry about us. We'll do our best, Uncle. They'll be well.
Oh my god, what a great line. Wow, copyright clips. My channel gets shut down. I love those. Oh, okay, cool. Ah! I love copyrighted clips of a little anime girl. You should have thought about that before you started.
Well, if you keep
doing weird-
repeating yourself, I'm probably gonna get bored and go play something else. I'm
Don't
warning
you just
you.
need a path from every point of interest to the
I'm
next?
bored of you now.
Yes,
just
but
shut up?
ideally we want.
Dude, this anime AI girl is so
Okay.
funny.
Whoa! Chat.
Oh, she said filtered.
What's she trying to say?
She wants to play a
I think the thing I like the most about her is that she's AI and she's a young girl. You know? And I'm an adult man in my mid-30s. I know how the Echo of the Skari thinks. I'm certain that his lair is not in Alashinria. I believe he holds... How was that? I'm certain that his lair is not Alashinria. I believe he holds his captives in the Rasping Rift, his lord's realm. However, as I've mentioned before, he must have a portal hidden somewhere in the city. It wouldn't surprise me if the portal is sealed or guarded, but we must still try to find it. I can help with that. Let Kiri focus on the mission. I will search for the portal. You can't go to the city of demons alone, sister. Your maimed wing may deceive some of the demons into believing you're a fallen angel, but they will not all be fooled. That is why the champion and I ought to help you. It will not keep us from fulfilling our primary mission. Very well, I'll follow your lead. But first I need to follow up on a hunch. I'll be near the portal that leads to the nexus of Alashinria. Meet me there. Why does she not have a portrait? Isn't that weird? What do we do now? The Echo does not work alone. He has numerous spies and contacts among the demons involved with the World Wound. If you can track down one of the Echo's allies, they might lead us straight to him. We could search for the Echo of the Skari's henchmen here in Alashinria, but it'd be looking for a needle in a haystack. Fortune may favor us, but we'd be trusting everything to chance. A more reliable method would be to turn to the rulers of this evil city for assistance. After all, we are going to need their help in other matters as well. There is one tried and true method of hunting demons. Make them hunt you instead. The Echo hates everything and everyone related to Diomede. If I walk into Alashinria and start killing demons and praising the goddess, he's bound to send some of his servants after me. You'll have but half of the abyss chasing you. Maybe. The old paladin chuckles, but you can hear the determination in his voice. Don't underestimate me, though. I'm not going to sit here and do nothing. All my life, I've been good at two things, killing demons and staying alive. That's exactly what I plan to do. Fine, you can go. Excellent. If you need me, just listen for the sound of prayer and battle cries. I doubt it'll be hard to find. We're going to get the AI males. When did it change from liking males to liking women my age with children? Well, you like the 3-year-old anime girl, to be clear. That's your preference. My friend, it has been so long since we last spent time together, wouldn't you agree? We haven't even gone for a stroll. I have missed your company. Camilla's eyes have an unnatural sheen to them, and her shallow breathing emerged from her throat in a feverish staccato. Are you alright? Yes, no. Camilla wets her lips and harshly exhales. I'm quite well, but there's a way to improve my well-being 100-fold. Is this like having sex? I take you on missions with me, isn't that enough? But missions aren't the same at all unless shouting orders at me in the midst of combat counts and spending time together. I would like just a little adventure. Take me to the brothel. Alright, if that's what you want. I must say that I find your willingness to indulge my whims very appealing. Camilla's lips quirk at the corners. However, there is such a thing as being too accommodating. Agreeing to join in my escapades without even knowing the details is hardly wise. My request is not as simple as it may first appear. A faraway look appears in her eyes. Mireia is demanding blood. Her whispers are growing even more insistent, becoming overwhelming, muddling my thoughts, stopping me from thinking about anything else. We need to help her, Kiryu, and I know how. In the 10,000 Delights, there's a special service. It's only offered to those who already know of its existence. Deep below the brothel, there's a place where there are no limits. Do you understand? And what's more, the service entails making a pleasure slave of the person your heart desires above all others. I'd like to seize this opportunity. I'm entertained, okay. No sex, only cockchair. Making a pleasure slave of the person your heart desires above all others. All we do here is fight and kill, isn't that enough blood for Mireia already? Camilla sighs and begins to explain, like she's explaining a simple truth to a child. To feed Mireia's blood, I must perform a particular ritual. Select a victim, cut him open from neck to navel, and wait for the life to leave his body. Then I lower Mireia's amulet into the still warm flesh, and then I take a piece of that flesh inside myself. You already know how it works. You forbade me from killing your subject in Dresden, but here in the Abyss it's an entirely different matter. We're not even in your lands any longer. What difference does the death of one unknown pleasure slave make? And the fate of all Golarion might depend on that death. Hold on, shouldn't Mireia be the one to select the victim? In the brothel, she'll just have to accept whoever we're given. And anyway, why does the spirit of Golarion need the blood of someone in the Abyss? I mean, that's answer doesn't come immediately. You see, Kiryu, the Abyss has completely addled my little Mireia's mind. Now she simply craves blood, any blood, from whatever source, even from someone not of Golarion. The brothel's promise to turn the slave into whoever we wish. We should do this and offer Mireia a choice. I like your tone, Camilla. Forgive me, my friend. It seemed that my requests were quite easy to understand, but you forgive me. You're very well informed about the brothel's secrets. How did you learn about them? Let's say I made inquiries. Okay, so if I go with her, I can probably stop her, right? Alright, I'll go with you to 10,000 Delights. I mean, that's mouth bronze, it does happy smile. Oh, my friend, I'm ever so pleased to hear that. I knew I could rely on you. Surely I can, like, stop her from doing whatever she wants to do, right? Oh, whoops. Yanni has not forgotten her days as a soldier. Despite her age and terrible years of imprisonment, she has not lost her military bearing. She greets you with a slight nod. Tell me about yourself, Yaniel. Ah, now I can finally see things straight. Sounds like they've made up quite a few ridiculous stories about me, Mendev. Well, despite what you have heard, I was the perfect paladin. I was born in Mendev before the wound was opened. I remember the sadness and confusion caused by Aradan's death. In my town, the priest wouldn't close down the temple, and he refused to turn it over to Iomade. Delegations were sent to the priest to explain what had happened. They tried to convince him of Aradan's death, but he never believed them. He continued to preside over what was probably Aradan's last surviving temple. He was certain his god was still alive, and he grew old, still hoping for Aradan's return. I remember looking at him and thinking, What would it be like to be a living relic, a memory of a long-forgotten past? I suppose it's rather ironic that I've turned out to be something of a living relic myself. But it was a priest who inspired me to become a crusader. Those were the early days of the crusade. Now you call it the first crusade, but at the time it was just that crusade. I was almost 20, I suppose. I can blame my bad behavior on my youth, and it would be partially true. I caused my commanding officers so much trouble. I argued with them, and I accused my comrades of laziness and dereliction of duty. Things weren't easy back then, and the desire to help and protect, the natural desire of every paladin, often stood in opposition to the need of violence and military efficiency. In truth, the hero Yaniel wasn't all that heroic. Before I was captured by demons, I was merely a troublesome soldier. I think I see a familiar fire in the eyes of Sela, your companion. She's brave and her heart is in the right place, but she's so young. She still has a lot to learn. Oh my god. I want to hear more about your youth. Tell me more about your time in the First Crusade. Oh, the rebelliousness of my youth, Yaniel chuckles good-naturedly. Although youth might not be entirely accurate. You see, my greatest act of rebellion actually happened during the 10th or 11th year of my service. I had a public argument with the leaders of the crusade. I told them that I was tired of fighting alongside them. I said they were timid and indecisive. I accused them of turning a blind eye to injustice, among many other things. Anyway, I declared that I'd be better off on my own. Things got pretty heated, and one of the priests shouted that he'd ban me from my service. Well, I shouted right back. I told him that he didn't have the right. Only Yomade could reject my oaths of duty. After that, I took my sword, Radiance, gathered up all my belongings, and headed straight to the wound. I was ready to be a hero, all on my own. I was in the Whirlwind for 2 years. Everyone thought I was dead. I strayed far farther than the cursed of Iz. I managed to free a lot of prisoners who were being held captive by the demons and cultists, but then I was faced with a new challenge. I had to get them home, and that's when I started to finally understand my commanding officers. When I was by myself, I could be reckless. I could throw myself into the fray. But when I forced to look out for others, things became more complicated. Suddenly every decision mattered. I was responsible for the lives of those prisoners. Many of them were crusaders, and quite a few of them were reckless hotheads like myself. It was a long, exhausting journey. It pushed me to my limits, and I came very close to breaking my vows, but I made it. I kept everyone alive. I managed to get them all to safety of the gates of Dresden, and the welcome we received. I suppose our triumphant return is what started the whole myth about Yaniel, the saintly hero. But do you know who came to greet me? Do you know who welcomed me home? The two people I argued with before my departure. My commanding officer and the priest. We nearly fell into each other's arms, and there were so many apologies on all sides. The priest's name was Antolicus, and he later became one of the patriarchs of the Church of Iomide, and the name of my commanding officer was Storton Wayne. Why did you choose to follow me into the abyss? We barely know each other. Well, I suppose the obvious answer is that I wanted to help you. After all, you saved me from endless imprisonment. But there's more to it than that. After the events of the Midnight Fane, the Queen announced that you had departed on a highly sensitive mission. Everyone was excited about the commander, but no one cared much about the strange old woman, even if she did share the name of a legendary hero. Yaniel shrugged slightly, as if she's still somewhat puzzled by her status as a legendary hero. Speaking of names, I've actually met two of my namesakes. Apparently it's become rather common to name children after me, but I digress. While all of this was going on, I tried to find out what happened to my friends, and quickly discovered that I was alone. Denisa, my best friend, died of old age just a year ago. The priest Antolicus became a respected patriarch, but age did not spare his mind. He's in his final days being cared for by his family. Jordan and Storton, well, you know their story. And that's how it was with everyone I once knew. Everything has changed. The city, the people, the crusades. I heard no familiar names and met no familiar faces. Only the queen remained the same. My proud, brave queen, but time has changed her too. A dark storm raged in her eyes, a storm brought on by doubt or weariness. When the Crusades first began, she bore the weight of the war on her shoulders. Suddenly she was responsible not only for the kingdom, but for the entire world. She had a duty to turn back the tide of the abyss, yet even then I do not remember her being so broken. Long story short, why couldn't she have done that to begin with? I felt lost in Dresden, and a paladin seeks salvation in prayer. I went to the temple of Iomade, and there I met an angel who was just as lost, Targona. Well, from the moment we locked eyes, I knew that we were kindred spirits. I learned a lot from Targona. She told me about the new powers of the Holy Warden. She spoke about the Echo of the Skari and the Hand of the Inheritor. Then she talked about you. She told me that she was going to follow you into the abyss. I could think of no reason to stay in Dresden, and I certainly wasn't going to live out my old age in some distant, peaceful land, my crusade. The old warrior pauses and then finishes resolutely. It's not yet over. Then again, how did you end up in the Midnight Fane? I was captured on the day the Dresden fell, but I've changed captors twice. First, the traitor Arelu Warlish kept me in her laboratory, where she healed me, after fashion. Then she gave me to Minago. It was a subtle mockery, for Minago was to blame for the death of my city, and for the fall of my friend Storton. Minago set up her lair in the Midnight Fane, and that is where she kept me. She told me that she'd make me her shell. That's how Liliths torture mortals, and take their appearances as their own. Minago had an entire collection. I even saw the elf woman she used to seduce Storton, poor girl. Minago killed her in front of me. I'm bored of this look, that's what she said. She poisoned me with dark magic, and left me to languish in the Midnight Fane. She stole my appearance and wore my face as a disguise. I can only guess what atrocities she committed in my name. People knew who I was back then. How many of them did she deceive? Did they think Yaniel had miraculously returned? What do you think about the Holy Wardens? Do you also possess these abilities? Yes, I do possess these abilities. I've been thinking a lot about why the Holy Wardens have these powers, and I have a few ideas. Though I'm not sure they'd be worth much. Pagona told me that the Holy Wardens possess the same kind of magic as the Wardstones, but the Wardstones didn't exist back in my time. The first one was put in Canabris after the fall of Dresden, and my imprisonment. So I didn't find out about the Wardstones until after I left the Midnight Fane. I saw one up for the first time when I arrived in Dresden with the Queen and her people. This generation of Crusaders grew up with the Wardstones, so they take them for granted. They're a normal part of life. For me, though, they're something new. Maybe that's why I see them differently. Dragona said that the strength of the stones comes from Celestials who devoted themselves to eternal service. She and her brothers were supposed to give themselves to the stones as well. That's when I started thinking about the Holy Wardens. Our abilities make us living Wardstones. I want to see if I could find a connection. Maybe we all share something in common. Something that gives us abilities. Suffering, captivity, abnegation? What? What about, like, endurance? Abnegation? What a very good word. Yes, I think you have it. Here's what I think. There are many worthy men and women among the Crusaders. Their eyes and hearts burn with holy zeal, but even among the paladins and angels, there are not many who have had everything taken from them, or have been taken from everything. Like a tree pulled out of the ground, roots and all. And among those who have experienced such loss, few have chosen to accept their grief as a duty, a weight that they must carry. You see, we are like the angels who choose to lock themselves in the wardstones, and that makes us different from demons, because demons are anything but selfless. I think that's why demons are weakened in our presence, or near the wardstones. They can't bear such devoted service. They break something in the way their demonic power works. That's why they lose their abilities. Why they can't teleport, for example. Learned wizards would probably laugh at my theory, but it's what I honestly believe. Jesus.
Follow if you dare.
What a yapper.
I'm off. I do what I must.
Weird slaves beware, yo. We should take social with us, I guess. Bigoted Bill.
Let me help.
What a friggin' mess, man. What a frickin' mess is this? Okay, first level spells, don't care about any of these. Second level spells, don't care about any of these. I guess we'll put this here just to put it there. Fair, sounds like a good way to spend your time. Spell magic, great. That's great mass. That makes sense. Heal mass. Let's move everything a bit over. A bit of luck. A pot of gold. Finally, you're here. This evil city frightens me. I feel like it's watching me with 1,000 soulless, bloodthirsty eyes. But enough about me, I want to talk about our mission. Remember what the accursed Echo of the Sky told us when we met him after the fight with Mutal Safan? One day you will learn that fire can scorch you too. That's what he said. I think he is responsible for these invisible burns. We're gonna adjust her wings slightly, both the real one and the monstrous one given to her by Relu. There's one thing I learned from that witch, Relu Warlesh. Any weakness can be turned into a strength. Deku wants us to suffer, but our suffering will be his downfall. I still have my invisible burns, I choose to keep them. I want to see if I could feel them in Arashinya, and I did. Coming to the city, the burning pain intensified. I believe the echo's there, or at least a portal to it, was somewhere nearby. We just have to find it. I don't feel anything. I have not had any new burns. Although the hand of the Inheritor healed you in the Nexus, I still bear my invisible burn wounds. We're gonna give just that smile. They will lead us to our enemy. How are we going to find this place? If you can keep me safe from the demons, I'll try to find this exact location. Alright, let's go. Oh.
I'll take care of it.
I hope this isn't like the main quest. Maybe it is. It's a mythic quest. Is that main quest? Oh, it isn't, because we're about the crystals. Main quest adjacent, yeah, that's fine. Look at that, an angel with the wing of her abyss. I want to have her. I want to taste her. I trained an entire army of soul spirits in order to get the flesh markers.
End my dream.
So what I needed the inheritor to help me 3 times with battles for like something unique. I should like just let these guys attack Kiri probably then, right?
This will hurt!
Why do I have concealment? What the hell? About 3 or 4 times. Oh, they seem to be struggling right now.
Don't hold back!
Okay, this is not it. These guys are not it. You can skip me. No, I don't want to skip them. I want to do them for sure. Right. Dragona looks at the portal, arc and eyes burn fury. It's here, this searing agony. I can barely stand it, but the portal is closed. It's sealed shut. The portal is similar to the one you used to travel to from Nexus, but it looks far more ominous. From a distance, the pattern of the symbols on the arc resembles a swarm of insects. The kill is equipped with the shiny metal mandibles that look as though they are ready to snapshot at any moment. How do you open this portal? It's been enchanted. It can only be opened with a special key. Take us carefully. I should have known we would never leave a path open to this lair. Do not blame yourself, sister. Perhaps the Echo has done business with some of the residents of this blasphemous city. If so, it is possible that a few of them have keys, or, as repulsive as this idea may sound, we could ask for help from the local rulers. We were going to have to visit them anyway. We'll deal with this portal later. Very well, but I will stay and watch the portal. Do not worry about me. Now the Inheritor taught me the magic that makes him invisible to demons. I can stay here unseen by our enemies. Come find me when you have the time to attack. Okay. But I don't have the key right now, right? So. Not yet. Not yet.
We do it my way.
Social, more like Social. Got him. They mad. I remember Red Mask Lady being here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where though. Oh, there. The young man sifts through a pile of papers scattered across the table in front of him. He jots down notes excitedly, pausing occasionally to take a sip of a nondescript liquid in his mug. As you approach, he looks up from his work and gives you a cheerful smile. Hello, my name is Geocott. I'm a moving bard, a researcher and scientist. I study both the natural and the unnatural. How can I be of assistance? Sorry, I'm gonna be chewing a bit while we get through this. While we get through this game with no voice acting in it. You look like a fellow scientist. You may think you're a great researcher, but your lack of organization says that you're nothing more than an amateur. However, I appreciate your choice of research subjects and your method of gathering data. I never thought of inviting a demon out on a date. I'll have to try that out sometime. Who are you? I mean, who? I just told you. Perhaps I was speaking too quietly just a moment? He puts a glove puppet dragon on his hand and ventriloquizes in a deep, booming voice. Geocaught, a wandering bard. I'm famous on the Tree Plains and banned on Ford. If you want an autograph, get in line. Why do you have a dragon puppet? At this, the young man holds up his crudely sewn glove puppet. The dragon glares at you with his button eyes. This is for my performances, and for everyday use too. It's always useful to have a dragon in your pocket. What are you writing? I'm compiling my notes into a book. It will cause a sensation once it's published. I've been on so many horrible dates, but horrible dates make for good and great stories. The young man shakes his notebook triumphantly. I documented them all here. I've dated all kinds of demons, from Abricandillus and Dretches to Glabresus and Baelors. I'm publishing a complete guide to dating in the abyss. Just you wait, my book will be the subject of a conversation on every plane. So this guy really just, you know, did that with a Baelor, huh? Dates with demons. Don't get me the wrong idea, I didn't do this because I was desperate for dating partners. I've been conducting research for my book. Me too. Did I look through your notes? Of course, good luck trying to read my handwriting though. Dicot hands you his notebook. He holds up his gloved puppet dragon and ventriloquizes in a deep voice. Rejoice, puny mortal, you are about to read the first draft of my future interplanar bestseller. It isn't easy to decipher the bard's handwriting, but you quickly realize that his notes are long, rambling discourses about all sorts of strange topics, from advice on how to take an Abracadillo to an art exhibition, to practical suggestions for properly rubbing a Vavakia snout. He also recommends that you take Brimorax to restaurants with spicy cuisine, and Omoxes to mud spa resorts. It's certainly an unusual collection of romantic hints and tips. So what do you think? Brilliant, right? The young man beams at you. There's only one problem. I'm not very good at titles. A complete guide to dating in the abyss? That sounds too boring. An excellent guide? No, that's not it either. Oh, I just can't come up with anything good. Do you have any ideas? You need a title that's to sound authoritative. Something like Dates with Demons, an unabridged, unbridled, and untamed guide to dating in the abyss. Oh! The young man is clearly impressed. He writes down your idea in his notebook. That's perfect. With a title like this, my book will sell like hotcakes. Thank you. But I must reward you for your help. What can I give you? Oh, I got an idea. Jackot rummages through the contents of his bag for a moment and pulls out a multicolored shirt. I don't wear things like this anymore. I've recently changed my style, but it is enchanted with some helpful spells. Take it. It might be useful. And after my book is published, feel free to come back for an autograph. The bard smiles at you and returns to his work. User wears a base speed by 10 feet in addition whenever the wearer travels 50 or more around, affected by aggressive invincibility. Okay, weird. Weird. Probably pretty useful though. Valkyria gets a plus to hit here. Arushale gets... Well, she's not moving 60 feet and around. Ever. These have really good short. Alright. Shouldn't you say that they're not overlapping? You know a pirate named Curse. Scoffing the sand, the sorcerer smiles scornfully. Every aeronaut of the Midnight Isles knows that bloodthirsty animal is an ignoble and filthy scoundrel who revels in the depth of his moral failings. Back on Golarion, even the shackleless pirates are usually at each other's throats, unite to hunt down degenerates like him and hang them from the yard arm. Crews like him don't belong on a ship's deck. The right place for them is behind bars or with a noose around their neck. All around me
Follow
are
if you
familiar faces. The woman in red mask grimly examines the cloudy glass and its equally cloudy contents. She doesn't seem to notice you, but when the sun strikes on, she grinds out, "Get lost, I'm not looking for drinking companions." "Who are you?" Snaring, the masked woman hisses through clenched teeth. Isn't she wearing a mask? Is it all over her eyes? None of your business. I'm a red mask, and that should be enough for you. Why did you send assassins after that work? The woman smiles bitterly and removes her mask, revealing the unmistakable features of an Asimar. But what was once surely a beautiful face has been disfigured by terrible scars. Someone has flayed her, carving away entire portions of her skin. That wretch deserves the worst death imaginable. When the demons abducted and enslaved me, Latwork bought me and my fellow captives. I thought myself saved, but I was wrong. The worst was yet to come. The thing he did to us, I cannot describe them. He destroyed our bodies and our souls. His sick mind is full of filthy, perverse desires, and he acted them out on us. It was a miracle I managed to escape. I could have left the abyss, but it feels as if Latwork has sown the seeds of his madness in my soul. I refuse to spread his sickness to other places. Happier places. Let his evil perish here in the abyss, utterly and without trace. Now the voice trembles with barely concealed anger. She does not lie. Her heart aches with the desire for retribution. Latwork is a liar and a traitor, and he must answer for his misdeeds. Champion, you must go back and see that he faces justice for his crimes. It's terrible what he did to you. The woman flashes a cynical grin. I'm not pretty enough for you? Are you afraid? Yes, I'll never be called a beauty again. No, it's not about beauty or anything else he stole from you. I'm scared of what he's given you. He shared his pain with you, and it took root and grew. There's a thorny tangle of suffering in your heart, and you are impaled on his spikes. Why is Latwork doing this? Because he's a madman, a blood-soaked lunatic draped in the raiments of a holy savior, a psychopath, a filthy deviant whose sick desires can only be sated by the suffering of his victims. What happened to you after you escaped? I've walked the path of the vengeance since then. Callistra, patron goddess of all who have been wronged, has shown me I must dedicate myself to this path. I'm the retribution that stalks villains in the night, paints the darkness red, and makes the streets ring with their pitiful screams as I end their miserable lives. That is just a fitting punishment. I will help you. Then go to his home and repay the man for his many sins. I'll be waiting for you here. I will fall upon the deviant like the blade of vengeance itself. Together we will ensure that he pays for his crimes with his life. Now the voice, pensive and sorrowful. I weep for her. I see how open and pure her heart once was. A shining beacon of kindness and mercy, but the pain and torment that befell her made her cruel. Anger bursts within her, and she no longer knows what is good and what is not. I cannot and will not judge her. I mourn her innocence and what has been lost.
I'm off!
Just a quick run around to the new encounters with that Berenguer dude, or whatever his name is, running around.
Good move.
I knew that guy was a pervert. I knew that guy was weird. Sorry about that.
I'm always ready. I do what I must.
I knew that dude was a freaking pervert. My perv dog was going crazy. A stern-looking demon stands before you, bristling with what seems an arsenal of weapons, and his copious scars suggest that he's been hacked to pieces more than once. His face is hidden under a grotesque obsidian mask attached to his flesh by thin straps ending in hooks. The hooks are threaded into the skin, and the wounds bleed profusely, as if inflicted mere moments ago. The mask resembles a sinister black mollusk enveloping the face of his victim. When he speaks, the saber voice is muffled. Greetings, stranger. I am Virlong, Legend of Battle Bliss. Are you looking to buy some battle saves, or do you need weapons for yourself or your servants? The young cleric resolutely stares into the saber's eyes. My brother Trevor was abducted by a demon in a black mask. Was that you? Virlong sniffs the air. Well, well, that face, that scent. Yes, I remember him. He was a strong fighter, a dangerous one. I made good money when I sold him. Where is he now? To whom did you sell him? Answer me, you monster. Don't be so rude, young mortal, unless you want to meet your death sooner than you expect. I have only one buyer, the Battle Bliss. Do you want to know what became of him? Find out at the arena. So this beast made him. Oh, Shaylin, what cruel mockery, but he's still alive. That's all that matters. We can't waste time. We must get him out of there before it's too late. Show me the ones you're selling. I'm selling death itself. Death lurks in my gladiators' hands and their eyes. They can kill so swiftly you will not even see them strike. They can kill so slowly their opponent's death makes them spectators shiver in ecstasy. They embrace their own deaths with such dignity that their names soar from the lips of the crowd in dark sky, straight into the hands of merciful death. The gladiators, a mix of all races and ages, do indeed look tough and dangerous. Their powerful bodies, bloodthirsty gazes, and deft yet casual grips on their weapons show them to be true masters of their art. They assemble a pack of predators at the rest for a bloody hunt, where they will rip, tear, and gut their prey. The glances they exchange are amiable but not warm. For tomorrow, each may have to kill each other in front of the screaming crowd. There's glory to be gained by fighting in the arena, you say? There certainly is. The gladiators fight our most popular entertainment here in Alexandria. There's no better way to acquire fame and glory than to step into battle this and take another's life. If your saves are good in a fight, why don't they rebel and free themselves? The arena is their home, the other gladiators their family, and their fights their sole purpose in life. Fighting is their only path to glory and carefree life of luxury. But to win the arena, you need to distinguish an influential master who will provide you with an experienced trainer, good weapons, decent food, and skillful lovers to salve your wounds. But would such a distinguished and influential demon take on just any no-name wannabe? Of course not. That's why when a demon wishes to purchase a gladiator for the arena, they come to me. And the best fighters pay enormous sums to become my slaves and trainees. I'm their only hope of making it to the top. I'll buy your gladiators. Smiling the gladiator's bellowing battle cry, the slaver examines you with a sharp look. The straps of the mask tighten, slightly making the skin wrinkle. Finally nods. You look genuine. You are a killer, I suppose. I can sell you my gladiators. 35,000 gold coins for the 35,000 enemies they'll kill in your honor in the arena. Deal. The gladiators bow before you with dignity, their faces shine with bloodthirsty smiles. Where would you like us to go? To Battle Bliss, I presume? Wait for me there, at the Nexus. The gladiators look at you with surprised exchanging whispers among themselves. Master, do you doubt our fighting skills? Would you like us to continue training in your camp? Under your supervision? Believe us, we're ready to conquer the arena. We'll prove ourselves worthy. Brothers and sisters, grab your weapons. Head to the camp of our new master, double time in full gear. If anyone falls behind, kill them. Death to the weak. Show me the weapons you're selling. My gladiators come from a range of planes and are accustomed to fighting in different styles, so I have quite a wide selection. I'm positive you'll find something that fits your hand, no matter how many hands nature gave you. The slaver chuckles, pleased with his own joke. That is to have our best example of the Hindrian weapons and armor. Why do you keep calling them the Hindrian? Rumors have been going around about some magic on the Hindrian crystals that grant immense power to their owners. No one knows for certain where they come from, or what they really are, but everyone desires them. Alexandria has become obsessed with old things in Hindrian. That's why everyone Alexandria calls top quality goods the Hindrian now. I'm gonna not Hindrian this guy in a second here. Ah. It stuns enemies. Flying enemies for one round of critical hit, okay? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I should need some glasses for Reginald. That probably makes sense. So when you hit someone, they get a random +2 bonus to random ability score and a second one only might. Then when they die, they'll do 1d6 on whole damage. That seems extremely bad. That seems incredibly bad. That's good. Makes neutral enemies evil. +5 composite longbow. Filthy, dirty neutrals. Yeah, now they can get smited. Murderous Beetle says +5 bleed longbow confronts critical hit. The enemy suffers 1d6 direct damage for every 5 feet the enemy travels for 2 rounds. Interesting. I don't hate it, but I think Axiomatic is like really, really strong for me, right? Yeah. The hell? Yo! This belt of strength +6 runs a rare 15-foot aura that makes all enemies in range suffer -2 penalty to will saving throws. That seems great. What the hell? I'm about to use all my gold at this vendor. There are 2 spell systems 18. The save with this will spell with my figure increased by 1. Whoa! That's what I have, but no, wait. Oh no, because mine gives me AC as well. What's an ability check compared to a skill check? Wait, doesn't this just mean everything then? Why would they specify saving throw skill checks when ability checks? Oh no, because check is something different. Yeah, weird. Okay. Oh. This is very powerful. I don't think these two are supposed to stack. I could get this on that on Olbrig. However. Ja, Bob. Ja. Cool. Ja. Alright. Ooh. Brother, ooh. DC 15 plus double spell level, so it'd be like a 30 plus for most spells that we care about. I thought they'd probably just pass that on by default though, so not worth that, I don't think. Okay, we're down to 600k now, guys. Slowly but surely, we're losing a lot of money. I'll just check if the value changed on equipping and equipping items to check if it'll stack. Well, the problem is I can't unequip I can't unequip Ulbrich while he is in his form. I guess we can. Okay, Ulbrich has a 37 to attack. That's what it's called. I don't know where his bite is right now, but 37 with his claw, right? $37, yeah, they don't stack. So we fight.
Whatever comes next,
Now
we'll
Restless
be
Storms
ready.
lives on. Who are you? I'm Verlong Black Mask. I was the champion of the arena, and I fought and killed in the name of my mistress, Shamira. I worshipped her, I was her slave and her bodyguard. She was flattered by the many killing dedicated to her honor, and by the shouts of the crowd chanting her name. Then at a dark revelation, I realized Shamira was not worthy of my worship. She owed me, but my true mistress was the one that entered the arena with me. The hand on mine, death. So I became my next victim to her instead of Shamira. Erasma? My mistress was enraged. She arranged a fight in the arena, one I had no hope of winning. I was hacked and cut, torn apart, choked, ground to dust by magic, and impaled on spears, but still I did not die. My remains were stitched back together piece by piece. Death was with me that day, and I returned even more powerful. But the fights lost their appeal after that. An immortal gains no glory fighting mortals. I left the arena and no longer killed by my own hand. Now for my gifts to death, by the hand of the gladiators I trained. Take their names and their dreams, and in return I give them weapons and dark revelations of death. What is that mask you wear? The first champion fought wearing this mask. The final champion will fight wearing it on the day this world ceased to exist. In this mask I was invincible. I conquered the battle bliss and made all Alexandria bow before me. I thought to pass it to Galderfang, my apprentice, but despite his many talents in the art of killing, he loved his life far too much. He was afraid of death, but too frightened to fight me and take the mask. He is not a true gladiator, nor a real champion, but no one aside from the true children of the arena is capable of understanding this. The mask is strikingly different from the ones we're looking for to solve the riddles in the Nameless Ruins. Still is unique. I would like to examine it. Honor Demon, hand it over immediately for an experiment. I promise not to try not to break it. No. Please? No. I'll mention your name in my encyclopedia. Over my dead body. Fine. I'm doing this for science. Attack the demon. Then we'll give it a rest. But what about the experiment?
My way.
I'm about to do something awful for science. Matare!
Follow if you dare.
Sabz. I look for one particular slave. I suspect that he passed through the hands of the slavers wearing a black mask. Go to the right place. Tell me more about the slave you're looking for. The thief listens to your description and nods. You're in luck. The gladiator you're looking for is still alive. He's even earned a place in the Hindrian League. We call him the Dire One. I won't be easy to arrange a visit to. All the League's members prefer to keep themselves. But the Dire One is notoriously reclusive. In the arena? Sosa looks at you stricken. So these beasts made him... Oh, Shaylin, what cruel mockery. But he's still alive, and that is all that matters. We can't waste time. We must get him out of there before it's too late. Oops. I thought that wouldn't work. My bad. I thought that wouldn't work. I thought it would be like, oh. I didn't accept this. Expect? How very unexpected.
I'm gone. We do it my way.
Okay, we should go and kick Social out of the team now, I guess. Then bring Camellia with us. Do it my way or the highway. Prisoner of the Abyss, flesh markets. Oh shit, I forgot to get off our meds. 1 second. 1 second. Good save. Pick up him at Zen. Ah. Alright.
Follow if
Okay,
you
let's
dare.
go. Well, we should probably fix her. We should probably fix whatever the frick this is. What am I looking at here? Seriously. How did the developers of this game play through the game with this and just be like, oh yeah, this is fine. Yeah, no, this looks normal to me. Okay, activatables, go here. Then we have... I don't think we're casting Evil Eye, probably. That seems useful. Sharks is probably still useful on her. Ghost Touch. Heal a mass.
I'm off. I do what I must.
Not here quite yet. I may be a but I'm not a
This war must end.
I was thinking I could trigger this guy to attack me if I just talked to him enough, but I guess.
I am never wrong.
Hey, you sicko. Looking in paler than before, Latwick greets you in a determined voice. Did you stop her? Is the Red Mask still a threat to us? I know everything about you and your highly unusual tastes. It's not my fault. I didn't want this weakness, but it gnaws at me from the inside. I know what I'm doing is wrong, but there's nothing I can do to stop myself. But I swear I was kind to those girls the rest of the time. It was I who saved them. You made a mistake, Latwork. You let yourself get caught. That's why you deserve no mercy. Emily's tone is dry, cruel, and just a little bit sad. There's a festering wound in your soul. It hurts, but you cannot share this pain with anyone, or your friends would turn away. Which is why you set out to make friends yourself. Them. Remember points at the Asmar women. They're not, well, they're not there, but this isn't true friendship. You're still lonely, and you're still hurting. I feel very sorry for you. The time has come, you will answer for your crimes. Damn. The hell? What an entrance. With a show of impeccable timing, Red Mask drops from the rafters looking like the remorseless spirit of vengeance incarnate. She lands in front of the ashen-faced Latwork and in a harsh, demanding voice proclaims, "The hour of retribution is at hand, scum! You'll pay for each and every one of your crimes." No, don't touch me. May evil never go unpunished. Okay.
I'm gone.
I sense something.
Albert, protect me from this vermin. They come to save you again. No. No way, we're killing all these little women,
will
right?
defend
Oh
my
my
dream.
god.
Don't hold back!
I forgot Kira was supposed to say to him in this playthrough. Everyone forgot about that, including myself.
Your cadaver.
A woman, I couldn't even control that. Why is the Red Mask attacking all of these other people? Can I save these people if I kill them real fast?
A mere flesh wound.
The rumors are true. You're really here, the Hand of the Inheritor. That doesn't seem very good.
I will resist!
Weird. Latwork. Flat work, water. Can you save all Simar women? The mercy? Oh yeah, mercy. Do 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 do. It says, so not relevant to the question I had, but it says there are boots of very step, blindside, +10, +10 stealth, and a key to echolocation in the chest if you talk to the women. They'll point the chest, otherwise unlootable after rescuing them, killing Dunk. Well? Did I miss optional loot somehow? What the frick? The frickin' hell heck and F? What? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I was just curious, like, if I had like speedrun killing me, you know what I mean?
Strike!
Ho ho ho! This guy got fucking giga dispelled. Sayonara to you, bitch.
I'll cut you wide open.
Damn, he really got so upset that he had to recast his stuff, huh? Dispelled porny unironic. That guy got Omega dispelled. I'm gonna do it again too. That's the crazy part. Oh my god! Look at all this stuff he dispelled from him. Dude, this guy's nothing anymore. Poor little feller.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, it's still something apparently. My bad, guys. Apparently that guy's still something. Did I just... Did something... Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? You would enjoy this by Iona, so I can good. I probably would. So Ulbrig is wearing a cloak that does 2d8 fire damage every turn to anyone in a 10-foot range, and apparently it triggers every time I delay. So as far as I'm aware right now, if an enemy isn't immune to fire like this guy is, I could just do this over and over again, I guess, for infinite damage. How is this a bug in the game? How is this even possibly a bug? How does this even happen?
You should have run!
Purpose shooting anyway. Owlcat stuff. That's what screams desperately, smearing tears and blood across his aristocratic face. I'm begging you, spare me. This disgusting trait, this addiction, it makes me hate myself. I was weak, but I swear I will no longer allow my weakness to harm anyone. Please, bring me to justice if you wish, but spare me from your vengeance. Arshel gasps with bitterness and indignation. The blood of heaven runs in your veins. while others break themselves striving to be better, nobler, brighter. All those things were given to you by fate. You were born blessed, and this is how you squander that blessing. This is worse than mere folly. This is blasphemy. How dare you? The mechanic light turns out not a filthy liar. Well, you did tell me to, You did tell me to instigate the inheritor into fights, and now he got, like, annihilated by the Echo, but... Do not put him to death. We should be better than him. Thank you. I swear I won't hurt anyone. Not anymore. I will pray to Sarnray to cleanse my soul of this terrible weakness. Red Mask interrupts Latwork and babbling with a swift strike that slits the Asmar's throat, his blood spraying in a wide arc. Yet, had the villain survived, the Adventurer's furious words would surely have finished him off. You fell for his lies about justice and were about to spare this waste of flesh? This vile wretch? No, he must pay for his atrocities. Without further ado, the Adventurer bends over Latwork. When she stands again, she's holding the bloody strip of skin that used to be the Asmar's face. The woman takes off their mask and smiles with satisfaction. He took my beauty, now I've taken his. Red Mask stretches Latwork's face over her own, fixing it in place with a handful of barbed hooks. She drives into her own flesh. Rivers of blood run down the woman's neck, giving her a grotesque and terrifying appearance. I can't fix her. He will take care of these young women, and I will take my leave. This corrupted city is full of scum whose wrongdoings remain unpunished. I'll bring retribution to each and every one of them. The Red Mask laughter echoes airily through the cellar's vaults, flowing excitement and lust for blood that can only be sated by more brutal killing. You did a noble thing when you did not abandon the weak in their hour of need. You have my deepest respect. Go to my camp. She just fixed herself. What's up, son? The young Asmar woman exchanges a glance and nod gratefully to you. Huddled together in a tight group, they set out to search for a promised shelter. They carry themselves with an air of grim determination to look. Okay, that's what they were doing before, but... Oh. This key is made from an unknown material. It opens portals created by the Echo of the Skari. The key feels extremely fragile, as if it were designed to disintegrate after a single use. Okay. Rough end. There's been a lot of kukris, I feel like. There's been a lot of cuckeries in this. As far as corrupted by demonic crap goes, it's not the worst ending for old Red Mask. I feel like she didn't have to cut that guy's face off, though. Roaring flames are devouring the Temple of Roses. The petals of the flowers darken, curl up, and the final turn to ash. The moment of utter pain and ugliness that comes before final, serene eternity. Burning idols seem to grimace, laugh, and turn their fiery gaze upon me. The heat grows unbearable, but I dare not turn my eyes away from the secret fire, admiring its every precious moment while my eyes still serve me. Laban will call me a vandal. They'll say that I destroyed a priceless piece of art because I hated everything beautiful. But do not believe this. I love the temple more than my life, and I lit it with the fires that burn in my heart. For when can there be a hard emotion that melting together with the objective of her admiration into the shining splendor of oblivion? I was crying too. Det gråter, Alfa. Takk. Vent ikke å gråte, Alfa. Vent ikke å gråte. Nei. Se på det nede. På det. Jeg mente ikke å gråte, Alfa. Hva du var her for å si det. Hva du var her for å si det. Takk for det. Takk for det, Alfa. Pet the doggo and doggy treat. You guys are sick in the head. You are sick, demented psychopaths. Do you guys think I could get away with a shock the doggo redeem? I mean, if a son can do it, I can do it, right? What if I just made a bot that anytime you guys redeem shock the doggo, it just automatically shocks them? 3, 4, 5. No. I'm gonna lie down in bed to pet them just so we're all on the same page. And I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm just gonna be gone from the stream for the rest of the time. Well, I'll be on the stream. Wait. Alpha, jag tar vi. Alpha, stop. Nope. She fell off the doggy stool. Hydration, thank you. If it's going to say he should at least react to a good movie for us. The only moves I have are I got the Femboy Futa House additional DLC. It has some MP4 files in it. 4 souls, I guess. Ein, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And why did this happen? Oh? Yeah. Alright guys, let's pet the doggos. This is some doggy petting. Wait, put that. Bra. Alright guys, it's doggy petting time. Everyone pet the doggos. It's doggy petting time. Doggy time. Again. Oh. Closing time. Jag har varit och henne, Bella. Bloggen. Alpha. Ass short. Yeah, I've been trying to show my ass more on stream because I want to increase my viewership, and I've heard that's what people do. The focus, Bella? Nei. Bella. Nei. Bella, nei. Nei. This is my nap position, by the way. This is how I nap. Dog is usually like lying on top of me. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, come on. Come on. There. Okay. Okej, vart så stilla. Okej, vart så stilla. Okay. Oh God, please. Fucking. Oh God, help. Help. Oh, please help. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, dude. Oh. Oh, he scratched me so bad. I'm gonna get you. Oh. No, my pillow! No! You will never get this, you will never get this, la 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 la. Oh. That's it, guys. That would never happen if I had a short color, just FYI, guys. Are you aware of this gloves cast is a level 7 or higher spell? They gain 20 hit for 1 minute. I feel like I already have really good gloves though, but that's not terrible, I guess. Touch attack rolls and use magic device. Do I care about touch attack rolls? Probably not too much, but maybe a little bit. Anti-tear hit burst is like nothing though, basically. Very irrelevant. I'm gonna next vendor. I see I'm selling all my potions and consumables. So I'm just telling you guys. All potions and consumables gone.
We do it my
I'm selling all of it. I'm tired of having it in my inventory. Every sort of attacks? Wait, just a... Are the race are touch attacks, right?
We'll make things right.
But is it just Hellfire Ray though? Or is it also... Oh, okay. I should probably have those numbers in our time. Good call. Cap up, Cap up. Bella, hold on. Hold up, Bella. Scorching Ray. I think I just wanted the bonus to skills. I wish you could like unequip stuff with that. Like I wish I could just send this Ember. You know what I mean? It really feels like Alcat just like barely even used the system for anything. It's like the most underdeveloped part of the system, and it's like terribly underdeveloped. Does she have any bonuses in Knowledge World? Doesn't seem like it. Damn, 47. Jesus Christ. On Jesus Christ.
Follow if you dare.
Okay, we should
I'm off.
we should go to one place where we specifically need Camellia.
I do what I must.
I do what I must because I can.
I'm gone.
You see a massive, beautiful decorated door. It appears impregnable. At eye level, an elegant inscription reads 10,000 delights. In small letters, another inscription reads a gift from Alexia the Wonderful to Shivaro the Beautiful. Examine the door and figure out the best way to open it. The door looks solid and sturdy, but anything can be broken. The deceptive simply lock is likely enchanted. It would be reckless of those who put the door here not to protect it with magic. The door mocks you. You're probably wondering how to pick my lock. Well, don't bother. Many have tried it before you, but go on. I could do with a laugh. Knock down the door. What the hell? What are you up to? This is pointless. Hey, what are you doing? Some people... It may not have done it on the first try, but you managed to knock down the door. It was clearly enchanted, but it didn't do much good. Nice. Get right door. Wait! Outer shale stairs near set the door of the building you're walking past. Do you know this place? This is a brothel called the 10,000 Delights. The biggest and most popular one in all of Alexandria. Yeah, I know what it is. I have some unfinished business in there. Well, I'm glad an impregnable door, said the door. Of course I understand. All kinds of business are conducted there, not only pleasure related. I'd like to ask you about something. If you have to go in there, please go without me. I don't want to see the inside of the place ever again, and I especially don't want to meet any of the denizens. Why? This is my former life, and I would prefer to leave it all behind. In the past, my old acquaintances, accomplices, clients, I don't want to run into any of them. Alright, if I go in there, I'll go without you. Thanks. This entire city is filled with bad memories for me, but this place particularly so.
We do it my
so I have to... Oh. Berenguer. Iomade, goddess, hear me. Let me shed your light in this dark lands. Let's guide my sword against evil. This must be the crazy mortal we heard about. It's our lucky day. The echo of the sky will pay fresh souls for all of Iomade's lackeys. Immortal, your prayers aren't going to work here. No one will answer. Berenguer stands up and gives you a wink. Believe it or not, demon, my prayers have already been heard.
It's either us or them.
Hello, security to the impregnable door. Dude, Berenguer is so badass. Berenguer. Mighty Inheritor.
This will hurt!
I remember something. Two. Okay.
Desna, guide my hand.
Oh. I didn't realize fully. So it's hello, said Kira, the door impregnator. I get it now. I didn't comprehend it the first time. Kira has some special tastes, huh? Damn, the tough Baylor was very tough, huh? These hunters are definitely sent by the echo of the sky. Maybe they have something that will lead us to him. Berenguer wipes her from his brow. Tired? Physically, yes, but my soul is at rest. Still, Paladin pulses. You know, I used to wonder if we were slowly becoming demons ourselves. Things that happened in Mendev during the Third Crusade and afterwards, it looked so much like the evil we were called to fight, but I've seen true evil here in the Abyss, and somehow that brings me peace. We're nothing like demons, and now I know that I've been right to spend my life keeping all of this. It gestures broadly out of my world. Those hunters had a key. It looks like it might open a portal. Of the key we need. I'm going back to the Nexus. I need to rest and dress my wounds. What a badass dude, huh? smoking killer. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Doesn't particularly good, but
Follow if you dare.
I guess I'm gonna check out this Grim Mansion while I'm here. My dudes have
My skills are absolute. I'm always ready.
Why are those cats so fast? It's because I just used Quicken 3 times in a row, probably. Oops, my bad.
You called?
Wait, if I let Orachel go, she's my
I'm trusting you.
trap disarmor lady and the chest
I
opener.
finished here. Is there more? I'm glad I was useful to you.
I'm glad I was useful to you, Alpha.
I do what I must.
The way Alpha came running up here makes me a little bit nervous that Belle's doing something bad downstairs. I gotta go look. I'm just gonna run over to the portal first so I can start the loading screen. Alright, so drop Aura Shale. Oh.
I'm gone.
We had to get like Wooljiff in or something then. In our team right now, if we disregard Aura Shell, we have a trigger of 12, 9, 3, 3, 30. Oh yeah. I mean I can do it. BRB. Real quick. You're just sitting out there, not doing anything bad. Mighty Inheritor. Can I talk to him about the echo of the Scurry showing up, maybe? What happened during the last battle when you helped me? Were you wounded? Worse than that, champion. I was cursed. My old enemy found a way to strike me down. This curse is powerful and intricate. It weakens and binds me. Sooner or later, I'll find a way to cure myself of this affliction. But it will take time. Until then, I will be able to help you in battle. Forgive me. The Echo seems to be playing with us. You may be right. If so, let him play. While we work towards the moment that the plans of his evil creator will crumble to nothing. He won't be able to stand in our way. Can I get rid of the curse? Do not waste your time and efforts on me, champion. I can take care of myself. This affliction poses no danger to my life. It was intended more to humiliate me than to do me any lasting damage. I will be able to cure it by myself. Tell me honestly, what do you think of the one you call the champion of Galarian? My trust in you is as strong as it was the day we first met, stronger even. Your deeds prove it to it is no coincidence that we have all placed our hopes in you. What a guy, huh? What a feller. Where is Regile? I may be Regile, but Logan? Logan? I am not a Regile.
You require my counsel? Wise.
Oh,
Follow if
Bismuth
you
isn't
dare.
summoned anymore because I like dismissed him from the party. That sucks. That's sucky. Oh, but I got the glasses for you, Reginald. You'll probably love these. There you go, buddy.
I do what I must.
Super big fart save. Yo. An attractive Liltu in a simple but revealing dress greets you with a warm smile. Her eyeless face is serene. A new guest? We are always happy to welcome guests to the 10,000 Delights. I'm Shivaro, ruler of this palace of pleasure. The only taboos here are brawling, moderation, and talking politics. Aside from that, anything goes. As for those are the rules in my chat too. What the hell? As my guest, you can expect to receive gentle caresses, or if you prefer, wild and untamed ones. I have a servant of every type to suit every taste. Any of them can be yours for a night. Or forever, if your pockets are deep enough. What are your preferences? Never mind, I'll find out myself. Lilto tilts her head to one side as if studying you with her non-existent eyes. It feels as if someone is touching your mind. Prying fingers are attempting to extract recent memory, but not very successfully. Exerting your will, you manage to eject the alien presence from your head before it digs too deep. There's mild confusion in the demon's voice. You have an iron will. If you can push me out of their mind with such ease, I saw almost nothing. I'm almost offended. I do, however, respect the powers of others. Let your secret remain yours alone. Don't pry into my mind ever again. The little two answers defiantly, or else what? You'll hit me? You can try, but you are my guest here. You don't call the shots, I do. I look for a spinner of nightmares. Do you know her? Yes, she lived here a long time. For a long time, she owned several rooms. The then sweet horrors, she called them. You can easily find them. Just look for a bunch of crazy, drugged-up cultists. Those degenerates were the spinner's entourage. When she left the 10,000 Delights, she left them here so we could entertain ourselves with them. Let's hire several succubi to entertain the arena champion, Gulderfang. They are currently serving a special client in the upper city. Are you sure understand their caresses do not come cheap? Do you have 40,000 gold by chance? Pay 40,000 gold. Where can I find them? The image of a luxurious mansion in the upper city appears in your head. The buildings moves further and further away as if you were soaring up in the sky. So you see where it's located. This place is called the Palace of Incest and Degeneracy. You'll find the girls there. Tell them you've already paid me. Whoa. Incest? Ugh. Oh, I don't want to go to that place in the upper city. What the hell? I'll look for a companion for the night. I'm not doing that. Anime theater. I have a few questions for you. Are you interested in me or in my establishment? I want to know more about this place. Some are foolish enough to call this place a brothel, but that's a facile misinterpretation. The 10,000 Delights is a pleasure palace for every taste. You'll find everything that brings pleasure here. Wine, sex, music, good company, violence, gossip, stories, drugs, every kind of drug. Herbal, alchemical, even telepathic. And many things that seem incomprehensible to us, but are very popular on the other planes. You are seeing but a small part of the 10,000 Delights. Behind these inconspicuous doors lie entire streets, houses, and rooms. A veritable labyrinth of pleasure. No one knows how large this place really is. Anyone who attempts to measure it returns weeks later, exhausted and happy, and somehow changed from when they left. After all, no matter who you are, no matter what your predilections, in the 10,000 Delights, you will find the room where you will be fully satisfied. I wish I could see what this fiend would say if she met Arshe, the Imperial Lord of Freedom, Beauty, and sincere physical intimacy. The abyss offers a distorted reflection of everything we value in the upper planes, even physical attraction, beauty, and love. Casting a gloomy glance around the hall full of partying demons and mortals, Rigel says, "This is the most dangerous place I've seen in the abyss so far. I would rather an army of hungry demons awaited us." I see. The little two bites her lips seductively. "Trust me, all of the places to visit Alshinria, this should be the top of your list." "Tell me your story." The demoness answers with a melodious laughter. "I have secrets I would rather not reveal, and without them, my story would be as insipid as sex without violence." After a moment's hesitation, the little two adds with a smile, "I was once wild and dangerous. I manipulated others to destroy them, not subdue them. But then I met someone. That meeting changed everything. It sparked my hunger. I wanted to stand for something, to rise above the crowd, to become important, influential. It turned out that not only can I create bloody chaos, but I can tame them with wild whirlwinds of chaos, shape and direct them, and none of that would have happened but for that chance encounter. You're a skilled mind reader." The little thing gives you a smug smile. "It's my calling, to read others' thoughts and motives, plant ideas in their minds, tempt and guide them. But yes, you're correct, I'm unusually skilled even by the standards of my kind." With a playful bow of her head, the little two smiles. "Have you heard the old saying? Why don't little twos have eyes? Because eyes are windows to the soul, and no one can gaze into the soul of a little two." I just want to see what happens if you... Wait, honey, you're leaving without trying any of the pleasures we have to offer? Take a look around. Wouldn't you like to give yourself into the tender, passionate hands? To taste sweet oblivion as days and years merge into an endless, shimmering tapestry of pleasure? The first taste is on the house. I can see you're intrigued, but slow down. We need to be friends first. With a sensual laugh, the little two playfully wags her finger at you. "Do this one tiny thing for me and we'll be best friends." A brazen gang of demons keep harassing my girls, attacking them on the street and dragging them back to their lair in the lower city. I found then called the Rotten Guttery. Spill their blood, rescue my girls, and come back here for your reward. The words of this fiend sound sweet, but what lurks behind them? Lust? A desire to use you? Something even more insidious. I scent danger here, like the reek of decay near a crypt. Faint but clear, beware this trap, champion. You won't let my girls die in the clutches of those monsters, will you? The demon smiles enticingly. You're so confident and have such potential. I think you and I will enjoy being friends.